And I was like, wait. Oh, okay.
So we are on a loading screen. You do the first team this time.
Okay,
the
so
community team.
coming up for the blue side, we do have Teemo going on for Killer and Shadows, Gangplank for Trutch, I believe that's how that's pronounced. Aristocrat Bane going on for the Cardmaster Knight, Hunter Rengar for Lobster Frenzy, and Warmonger Zion for Derek the Dark. Or, no,
and
Derek Zul.
Draxul.
Drexel. Words are hard.
Draxul the Dark. And then we're going to have the Riot side, or partial Riot side, is going to be Old Saint Zillion, being played by Zephyral. Slumberjack's going to be on Earthrider Corky. Zac is going to be played by Infinite Veritas. Wonder Sizzle, rocking the Justicar Aatrox. And then Failbot Deploy, rounding out the team on the classic Udyr. A few classic skins coming out with the Teemo, Gangplank, and Udyr, which is typical for an ARAM. You don't usually get all skins when you get into an ARAM game.
Unless you're me, where I try to have a skin for every champion.
See, I'm not you. And when I have an ARAM skin champion, I'm like, woo! I got a skin, guys! Woo!
Well, I get those games occasionally too, but it's very rare because I play like quite a few champions. So when it's people like Scion and Mundo, and I'm like, I'm not supposed to have a skin for this at all. Although having like Dr. Mundo would be pretty chill.
Corporate Mundo?
I actually found out how much money I spent on League of Legends in total, and I was highly surprised it wasn't double that price.
Maybe you're always buying them on sale. You're a thrifty.
Maybe, I don't know.
A thrifty skin shopper. It's important to be thrifty. That's what I do with champions, actually. I spend my RP on champions. So I own all the champions, but for the longest time I had like a few thousand RP, and then whenever they went on sale, the like 6,300 IP champions, I'd scoop them up. And
nice.
Until I finally have every champion now. And that took, I've been playing since Season 1, and I'm just now getting all the champions. Because I'm a soft-core League of Legends player.
I know that feel. I have like, I think, not even 20 left. If I played more this summer, so far, I'd probably have 10 left. If like I played constantly.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're here for game number 2, which is going to be an ARAM on the Howling Abyss. We have everybody loaded in, it looks like. No issues in the the loading screen, which happens fairly often in RBC, unfortunately. And we do have a triple Doran start for the Earth Rider with the Gatling gun. So he's got like one Doran for every barrel, I think. He has more barrels than that. I'm not sure. How many barrels does he have? I think he's got 5 barrels, maybe 6. So he doesn't have a Dorans yet.
Ooh, already getting some aggravation on.
Yeah, choosing to put the parlay into the guy with the cloth armor seems kind of crazy to me.
Yeah.
They're already feeding that Poro in the mid lane. Very happy bait Poro. Teemo, don't do it. The Poro's not worth it.
My favorite thing is when you know someone still has a biscuit, because the Poros will still just follow him around in the cutest of fashions. You're like, feed me. There's the bombs. Already going for clears.
Failbot 4, though, going to jump in, go for a stun. Infinite Veritas following up a good job. Lobster Friendly has Ignite and a bomb. Will it be First Blood? Yes, it is. Just barely. Finishing that one off. They even used the Summoner Heals to try and save him. And they lost that fight handily.
And I feel like even if you really want to save him, make sure he didn't die as First Blood. Especially to a Zillion who just scales excellently on this map because of that. It's not too bad to possibly risk 2 heals to make sure he stays alive. So he will have reduced heal, but it'll still effectively keep him alive.
Yeah, don't let Zillion fool you. He's got presents and candy, but he is not a saint whatsoever. First Blood's going to come down. Everybody's kind of topped back up, though. The Cardmaster's the only one fairly low who didn't have a lot of consumables to use. And there's a flash from Failbot Deploy onto the Cardmaster, but might have bitten off more than he can chew right there. They're going to trade 1 for 1. A good Phosphorus Bomb ends up picking up that kill and finishing off Vayne. I thought that was an easy pickup And an 0-1 exchange for blue side right here, but not going to be enough. And Drakzul the Dark is going to be Drakzul the Dead. Wonder Sizzle jumping in there with Aatrox. The passive not going to be popped as he taunts them, and they pick up another kill. So now it's going to be 4-1 in this ARAM right now.
Yeah, and Wonder Sizzle actually now has his passive down, which is very strong considering this early in a game as Aatrox. So he's not going to have, just for a little while, all of that at his side. And see, there he goes dropping.
Yeah, Wonder Sizzle going to get killed. Infinite Veritas, the passive will be popped. Failbot Deploy going to try and defend the Blobulets right here, which they're not focusing. They're focusing Failbot Deploy. Zach is going to come up right here, and he will make it out alive. He's so close. Failbot Deploy is very low, and there it is. Lobster Friendly picking up 1 kill, and there's going to be a second kill picked up by Vayne right there. So they'll both go down, but Drakzul the Dark is going to get a little bit too close. The flash was too little too late, as that last tower shot and a bomb takes him down.
Ooh, but just this damage already. Teemo's going ham. It is going to be Slumberjack falling to the
ground. Oh, not the bomb! Killer and Shadows bringing the bomb to Vayne, helping out Old St. Zillion, giving Zephyral another kill right there. 3-1-4. Teemo's 4-1. The KSing Teemo master right now.
Master of the KS. But one of the things I like so far is Zephyral's been landing the perfect bombs, as well as people haven't been clearing for them as well as you'd hope to like kind of split up and stay away from the AoE on it. As you can see, yet again, Lobster Friendly had one on him. Trudge took the damage as well. And that's actually how Vayne had died one time. She just was kind of in a bad spot, and there was a bomb. I believe it was on Scion.
A little bit of back and forth happening. The bomb's really getting the best of the poke in this game. I don't think they know that Killer in Shadows is hiding in the bushes right there. So it is giving him a little bit of vision. They might know now if they were clever. But the knockup doesn't hit him so very close as he watches Drakzul the Dark get taken so low. Lobster Friendly is going to be the next one. Frenzy. I said friendly again. The next one taken down in there as they try to defend this tower. Killing the Shadows will get out alive. Drops a mushroom on his way out. Failbot Deploy going very, very deep right here. But the bombs are just, they're doing so much damage every time they take a tower hit.
And that's a little bit of an issue, is when you have someone who can now range harass to keep you off defending your own tower. It's a bit of an issue, but Zach is actually going to be using the ultimate, get stunned out of that, and it's going to be a little bit of an issue. Lobster Friendly has a bomb on his head. This could be risky. There's the stun. It actually hit more than himself going for terms of damage. And
yeah, and they really just go back and forth. The Let's Bounce was just, you know, kind of whiffed. The Cryptic Gaze came out and kept him at bay and didn't get any knockups. Lobster Frenzy will have the ult up. He's going to jump on Infinite Veritas right here. And that is going to be a ultimate from Zillion, trying to keep him alive. Not going to be enough. So they get 1 kill out of this. GP ult came down as well. Slumberjack going to follow the Card Master, who right now is trying to be the Vayne Master. And Vayne can definitely scale really, really fast if she's able to pick up kills early on.
Yeah, and if Vayne can get enough kills early on, and she's actually going for the Brutalizer for Black Cleaver build, but usually you want to go for that Blurk because that's what she scales the best with. Oh, Zephyriel picking up more with the bombs.
And the Card Master a little bit too close. Will get knocked up. Wonder Sizzle going to go down. A good heal right there. And the Card Master going to make it out alive. Rengar actually picking up that kill. And Rengar looks so weird in that skin. It's like confusing almost. Failbot Deploy a little bit too close. Will turtle back out of there as they try to kind of posture up. Yeah, he's got like a cape on right now. He kind of looks like he's like Assassin's Creed Rengar, but he's blue. I don't know.
That's actually the biggest issue that actually happened with that skin. Little information on it is mechanically, a lot of people wanted the hood to be able to go up and down based on his skills. And then for a while, Riot wasn't able to do it, so it got taken down from PvE. Oh, Vayne! Killer Instincts taking the kill yet again.
Oh! And Vayne tumbles in, picks up another kill, knowing that she was so close to death. Slumberjack's going to be able to grab the health relic. Won't be able to pick up a kill. Kill in the shadows, though. Backing out of here. Taking rockets on the way. Thutch going to get dove under the tower. Wonder Sizzle taking the turret hits like a champ. Walking back out of there. And now it's Kill in the shadows all alone with just the mushrooms to keep Teemo company as they try and push this up. Sion and Rengar, though, are back and ready to help out. No big items coming out yet, but Zilean going with an early Void Staff.
Well, they do have the static shift now built on Gangplank, which is a lot of their wave clear potential that they'd have. Pretty risky. Cardmaster don't walk next to anybody anytime soon. But yeah, no, that static shift, as well as having the cooldown reduction for boots, for heals, and just for popping out those parlays, is going to be super strong in terms of damage, especially because this is going to be the crit plank build.
Yeah, it looks like Sion's also going AP, so he's going to have some burst, but it's a very difficult burst to use. He's one of the champions that they've been looking to rework lately because you kind of have your cooldowns up, you walk up, and you're like, and then you're done. Like, that's it. You're like, gaze explode, and that's it. Oh, flash jump in from Wonder Sizzle. He will get the kill. 2 kills right there. The passive will proc. Infinite Veritas is bouncing around the team. This could be a clean big shield from Draxul the Dark. Not enough to kill him. Oh! The mushroom will pop the passive, and another Bloblets will be collected, and Infinite Veritas comes back alive. So they pretty much used both of the, second life passives. And I didn't even think about that when we came into this game, that we have Aatrox with the Bloodwell, the Bloblets from Infinite Veritas, and then Zephril, who can revive somebody who gets close to dying. As Failed Out Deploy is one of those people, there is no Chrono Shift available. And they're going to come back and turn around and get 3 more kills. The Cardmaster is a little bit too close, but they got so much damage on that turret from that ace.
Yeah, and they just had so much power play there because they have good wave clear, because again, Corki's having that range ult, he can keep people away, and we saw exactly that even after the ace. He pushed people off, got some damage down, and they just kind of, they got shoved back, but it was all entirely worth it at the end of the day. Zephril very dangerously living now.
Yeah, and they're going to jump back on him. The Cardmaster trying to get out of there. Will put some good damage down, but Slumberjack going to lay the focus down onto Vayne and pick up that kill. Kill in the shadows, back to being stealth. Tried to come back out, but instead hit a minion. Did not get the kill that he wanted.
And I want to see, because right now we do have the community side is down a tower. They can push equally back, but the fact that Sion's actually going AP and not going for the tanky build leaves them with a lot of missing sustain potential coming out for them, because we are going to be seeing Zac already going for the tanky build, as well as the Thornmail being already dropped onto Udyr. So they're just going to walk in, get that return damage, and Vayne's going to be in a bit of a risky issue when she does go in for those team fights, especially if she's poking an aggravation on to him in particular. But I don't see Killer in Shadows here, but so it is going to be the passive.
The Sunfire Cape. Oh, but he will pop out, get the damage on the Zephril, but the Chrono Shift's going to go down first. Infinite Veritas, though, just jumped in and is now left all alone and will fall behind enemy lines as the Cardmaster with a bomb in the head stays fairly aggressive, grabs the health relic, and ends up being a 1-for-1 trade. Good positioning and timing from Teemo, though, kind of forcing them to fall back. Now Wonder Sizzle going to have his try at the engagement. The Cardmaster so very low. Slumberjack gets the last auto attack, picks up that kill. Draxul the Dark going to get ignited, and they just dive this turret. Failbot Deploy just taking tower shots like it's his job as they dive Thutch, pick up the kill, but Failbot Deploy will fall for that one. A triple kill for Corki, the tower, and this might be the first to inhibit the game around 12 minutes here.
And that's, see right now, you mentioned that he's taking tower shots, and that's exactly what you gotta do when you're going for that tanky build. Slumberjack possibly going on, just trying to get onto this inhibitor, but might die in the process. Is going to be...
That was kind of silly. I don't know why you'd stay that long. When you're blind and you can't even hit the inhibitor. Miles is back out of there. Killing the Shadows, picking up some free kills right there. And also, Corki and Aatrox both have almost 40 CS, which is quite a bit for an ARAM.
Yeah, And next in line, I believe, is actually the 20 CS that we see on Vayne, Rengar, and Zephyr.
So they will trade back one tower. Infinite Veritas getting a good slingshot in there. Gonna use the left bounce onto the Card Master. Thutch trying to peel them away with the ultimate as Lobster Frenzy jumps in very, very deep. They're gonna get the kill onto Zac, but will they have enough to fend them off? The Card Master's very close right here. Failbot deploy trying to get a little bit closer. A good stun right there. Wonder Sizzle, though, jumps in, trying to lay the damage down. Thutch is definitely dead right here as Wonder Sizzle gets a little bit of HP back up. A good combination right there with the Ravenous Hydra and the heal per hit stance that he has there. Oh, a good condemn, but eats a rocket as the Card Master goes down. Failbot deploy so low. Drazul the Dark, very scary with a shield up. Nobody wants to contest that. And they will finally get the inhibitor at 13 minutes, 25 seconds.
And one of the things that I actually thought was pretty funny is that right as Aatrox coming out for... Ooh, Failbot deploy. And Rengar's going to be on a frenzy for killing now, but he's going to get focused. It is going to be the bomb on him, but Virtus is actually picking up the kill. It is going to be, however, Wonder Sizzle falling to an ignite from Teemo. Of all people, Teemo.
Oh, there's a slingshot in. Veritas, though, very far forward. Will fall down right there. Slumberjack trying to do a little bit of damage, but unable to really make a difference in that engagement. And right now, the power play is going to go to the community side. It is going to be a 5-on-2. Rengar's up. He's very far away. Drowsy the Dark looks low health, but with a quarter health shield, kind of misleading on how low he really is.
Yeah, and the best part about this AP Sion is how much he's able to obtain in shield pressure to get those damage out. So all he has to do is shield and then walk in. But I would like to just see possibly just a Rallies on him, because a Rallies would then proc it and it would be like having a Randuin's on your shield. So you get the health, the shield, and then when it pops, does the damage. It would do the slow. Be beautiful.
Ooh, the bombs are still doing a good amount of damage. We haven't hit that end game where he falls off. Another flash in from Wonder Sizzle, but not enough damage right there. Will get the Hex Trigger passive, is using the Chrono Shift right there. Thutch trying to chase in, and Rengar looking to assassinate. He will be able to pick up the kill onto Zilean, but not going to be able to take down Slumberjack or Wonder Sizzle as the fight engages down below. Draxel the Dark, very low, and will live through that one. But the Bloblets still have not fallen down. Slumberjack looking to get a good snipe out. Unable to do so, gets blown up by the shield. Aatrox jumps in. Thutch very low, able to kite them around the shrooms, and it's an ace for the community side, even with the super minions at their base. A triple kill for Teemo, who with the Leandres has finally come into fruition, and the mushrooms are just too strong.
Yeah, we'll see where they come with this, because we now have... Yeah, there's the Hex Trigger, as you mentioned before, being picked up to go to that Malamortius for Gangplank, so he's going to survive a lot of the damage that's coming out from Corki as well as Zilean from Zephyriel, so that's a lot of power. And they've pushed one tower to the two towers now. There is an inhibitor down, so super minions are pushing. That's going to be their biggest issue right now, is just clearing for those to get the fights. And so far, they've been doing excellent in the execution for that.
Yeah, a little bit of back and forth. Wonder Sizzle getting shut down again, but will jump onto the Card Master, take away over a third of her HP. She tries to trade some back, able to avoid Infinite Veritas, and the Ignite is down. Slumberjack's going all the way in for this one. Infinite Veritas trying to finish off the Card Master, but nobody can get the kill right there. Draxel the Dark will distract them a little bit. Veritas finally falling. Killer in the shadows, though. Very bad spot. Teemo will fall. The Card Master, is exhausted. Slumberjack trying to get in there. There's the rocket. Another good snipe from that Earth Rider Corki as Thutch tries to put the parlay to the Riot side. And this might be one of the base towers. It's going to be very close.
I mean, this could definitely be one. They do have 4 up on top of him, so they could just go for an executing kill. He did use the Bork to get some of that life steal back. from the passive, but he's just gonna hit onto this tower. Well, Water Sizzle just takes it, and it is gonna be the Blood Will passive going down. There's one Nexus tower falling, possibly two now. Corki's still on it, and they're just gonna go away. The bulls are not gonna be hitting. Ooh, but Vayne is.
Ooh. Condemned mid-Valkyrie. Stunned into the wall. They're leaving the super minions on the base, though? I don't know about this. I don't know if this is a good idea. Super minions beating away on the Nexus right now. The two of them. One's half health, one's full health. Thutch is going to come back, hopefully take care of them. As they push up without minions. But it is a 4v1 right now. They could easily tank out this turret if they wanted to.
I mean, they easily could, but there's a lot of CC that Zach can put out in terms of both knock-up short range as well as the slow from that double hitting punch. So I want to see how well they're going to be defending this. They're two of the tankiest players. Now we have Zephyriel here. I don't think they're going to try to contest this anymore.
Yeah, they decided to play a little bit safer, not push up their luck. Big items coming out for the Riot side, though, in the completions there. Killer Shadows going to take a little bit of damage from Aatrox, and now they're going to jump on the Cardmaster, who's in a lot of trouble. Vayne's going to get annihilated. Infinite Veritas bouncing in there, will fall, but continues the engagement. Zephyriel getting jumped on by Lobster Frenzy, who picks up an easy kill into Corki, who just got a little too close.
Ooh, and the flash from Scion to get out of the slow from Aatrox, so well done there. But it does look like Wonder Sizzle is going to be taken down here.
Yeah, Wonder Sizzle really didn't have what it needed, and man, the explosion of the shield from Draxul, and that's an ace for community side, and they killed Vayne before she got to do anything, and they still get aced in the end of that one. So community might be able to outscale the tanky engage that they have coming out of Riot side right now.
Yeah, and right now I think the closing remarks could, for the finishing fight, to get Riot into a win here, would just to group up, make sure they don't get zoned in the backline as you've seen them being done by Rengar. He just comes in and targets very well. And a lot of that could be dealt with if they had, well, they do have armor, I just think they need more.
Yeah, they have the advantage of the open inhibitor, so they have a tower on their side, and they really just need to try to bait them in. Now that the mushrooms are backed by a Void Staff along with the Leandres, they need to be really careful walking into them. I mean, look at the damage they're taking right there. The mushroom onto their carry, Zephyriel already down to half health. And look at Infinite Veritas, very low. Wonder Sizzle actually going to flash and jump in again. They're going to back out of this one. A good disengage ultimate from Thutch right there. The Cannon Barrage pretty much zoning out all their damage. And that's going to be a 1-0 exchange as Udyr tries to make something happen, but really cannot.
And I think one of the issues right now is that we see is fail bot. Oh my gosh, I can't read tiny letters because my UI is so small and far away from me with a new setup. But failbot deploy has just been rushing into a back line where the rest of his team just gets disengaged from the ultimate from Gangplank. So they don't want to walk through that. They don't want to risk the slow, and they don't want to be jumped on. But Udyr still goes full ham. And that's not necessarily where it needs to be. That's not worth what it's doing for them right now.
And Udyr's really not that tanky. Wits End, Thornmail, they're not high health items. He has thrown a Giant's Belt in there to make it more effective to have all that armor and MR from those items. But the Wits End, you don't get any MR until you really start beating on stuff, and you get to stack it up as you're sticking to people. And so if you don't have that ability to do so, you're going to take a lot of damage from that Teemo. And the Scion, the burst.
I'm reading a little bit of Twitch chat about if Freak was playing the game would have ended long ago. That's actually
Freak
true.
is just that good. Well, I hate to disappoint you, but his undefeated Rumble team just lost tonight on a bad Baron inhibitor trade.
Game.
Ooh, Failbot Deploy walking on another mushroom right there. And look at his HP, almost non-existent right now. The Hextech Sweeper not up often enough, and they're just going to back out of this one. Community might be able to come back. They're down by, what, 1,500 gold? They're up by 1 kills, and we're creeping into the late game items. Everybody's almost level 18. We have a couple level 16 still. But this is where they get really, really strong. Rengar starts one-shotting people. Teemo Mushrooms is all Teemo needs. Vayne becomes a right-click to win champion. And then you just have Thutch. With once he gets IE, there's going to be big, big parlays coming out.
Yeah, and one of the bigger things I'm noticing is that Udyr, when he does go in, you see him finding a lot of the mushrooms and taking a lot of the brunt force of Teemo. Has yet to build magic resist, where we do have it on for Aatrox now, because he went and built that for the Banshee's build, so he's going to have that Spectral Cowl. Going to do a lot for him in terms of life against Teemo. Because Teemo's just so strong right now. He doesn't have full boot, so he just has the basic moves of speed, and Amp Tome, Void Staff, so he does have that penetration. The Leandri's Torment on top of that is going to be superb for penetration, as well as a Nashor's Tooth.
But a Time Bomb on his head is 1/3 of his HP. So he needs to make sure he's not the one getting hit with that. Scion walks up, gets a little bit of extra damage on Failblot. And then a Flash Bear Stance stun from Killer Shadows. And the ult will come down on him. Infinite Veritas getting slowed during the list bounce. Cardmaster doing a good amount of damage. They're going to jump onto Vayne once again. And it's going to be kills for Corki coming out. Killing Shadows very low. Trading kills right there. And this looks bad for Community as the Cardmaster trying to get out of there alive. Wonder Sizzle able to finish him off. Thutch dying to a bomb. And now it's Draxul the Dark with the Troll Inhibitor to try and save his life. But I don't think it's going to be enough. And here they are finishing off the game in a spectacular team fight finally, where they didn't get separated that time. That time they committed as a group, and it's going to give them the win for this game.